I really want to dance with a lot of quick questions and quick answers. Feels so good.
They might be quick. They'll be the answer that gives the most people the resonance that they're looking for.
This might be the first time that I do not want to know the details of my desire as I'm sensing its creation.
Well, the details are most enjoyed as they manifest. The details are enjoyed in the step one moments. Those are details. And then the details are really enjoyed as they manifest. But you're right. General is better in the process of allowing it to be.
Yes.
You get that? Did you understand that?
What happens? So I've been looking for words to describe what happened. I understand being a satellite dish for source energy for the clients and people I'm working with. I understand
just an amplifier of what they want. Yeah. Someone who sees what they're not ready to see yet and talks about it with an understanding that you're seeing it and talking about it might get them closer, maybe. Especially if you see it, if you really see it, if you're really tuned to it.
So I know how...
If you have no split energy,
yes,
they're more likely to see it. If you are seeing that they're not seeing it, and so then you're offering it so that they'll see it, you've got split energy, and then they're probably not going to see it.
Split energy, when it happens,
is always your perspective being different from your inner beings.
So I love the sense of holding unwavering presence and the frequency of the steadiness of the change.
Really good.
And I love seeing the outcomes that can be switched within, as you said, generational context within moments, ancestral.
We know you like that, and we like you to like that, and we talk a lot about that. But let it be more about, I love how I feel. Because when you love, when you see the outcome, now you've put yourself in a compromised position if you're not. And then you're back to square one, where most conditional creators are, where if they see it, they feel good, and if they don't,
Goes back to the consistency of being satellite dish and amplifier and being satisfied with the movement you observe rather than the outcome.
The process of alignment. Because if you focus on the process of alignment and the achievement of alignment, the outcome is inevitable. It cannot be any other way. But if you're focused upon the outcome, sometimes it keeps you from achieving the process.
You talked about the worthiness, and I've heard it for the first time in this way. It's always been on this side. I've seen it from the other side. In other words, this sense of eagerness to come in and play, the sense of worthiness of
proving worthiness rather than already being worthy. We put words in your mouth. We really do want to hear what you mean.
Here's that sensation now that I'm looking words for. It's, you say...
For just a little bit, rather than calling it worthiness, just call it alignment or something close to it. Because when you are really in alignment, there's no question about how blessed you are. But when you're trying to prove it or be it, then you're usually not it. That's where we started today.
Yeah.
Here it is. We were talking about doubling down, using Esther as an example, doubling down on wanting to explain her rightness. And that comes from believing, a lot of you do it as you come through your physical life experience, that there's someone outside of you watching you and evaluating you and assigning motives and rewards, and that just does not exist. And so worthiness is hard to hear for most people because they keep putting in the equation something that doesn't exist, which is someone that is observing and assigning the judgment, the worthiness or the not worthiness. When really all that is going on is the harmony or not harmony with your own expanded self. That's why billions of people can be on the planet all wanting and experiencing different things, and none of their inner beings are standing in a panel of judgment. There is no chorus of inner beings trying to make movements out of physical beings, because your diversity and your differences is understood to be of such value. But the whole chorus of non-physical is conspiring for 100% of your happiness. 100% of you feeling worthy. Now that twists human brains into a knot. We are so different and we want different things. How can our inner beings want us all to get what we want? Because there's a whole lot of them. I don't want to get what I think they want. That's where it goes south for everyone. And that's why humans keep doing their best to separate other humans, put them on a reservation, put them in an encampment, put them on an island, make them cease to exist. They're in my way. No, they're not. The only thing that's in Esther's way is her old thoughts about supply chain. Because the supply chain is cooperating with her expectation.
Let's talk for a second about this mutual dance and service between physical and non-physical. This equality in mutual expression. Because oftentimes I feel that trips quite a lot of us. This whole thing, well, here comes something or someone always has my back, and it's easy sometimes to go in that direction, that I'm just dialing in for something to come.
We know. It takes some practice to believe that the conspiracy is working for you, not against you. Because when something's not working out for you, your logical mind says, I want it. Why isn't it coming? Someone must be preventing me from it. And so that's when you get into all those conspiracy theories about how someone is keeping you from what you want. And it's never, ever true. It's never the case. But your perceptions matter a lot. What you think, you offer a vibration about it, and it just keeps repeating to you. And then you say, the thing you fear proves itself to you so that you know that you're right in your fear. But every time you have fear, you're out of focus from your inner being. Doesn't matter, you'll croak and you'll get right back into focus. We just don't think you should have to reemerge into non-physical in order to align with the mastery that's you, to the magnificence that is you, to the oneness that is you, to the giving yourself a break and relaxing. It's humans' competitive nature, and they're wanting someone to settle the score. So let's take it all the way to the Supreme Court. Let them settle the score. And then you say, or not. Esther's calling them the inferior court. They don't feel so supreme to her anymore. But she was asking something of them that no one should ever ask of anyone. She was asking them to have the wisdom to evaluate all of the big issues and make the right decision. Come on. This is a diverse universe where you get to individually create. There's not one right answer. And when you look for it, either you're going to be miserable all the time you're looking, or you're going to live a very narrow life where only a handful of people that are narrow like you are over there saying the same things.
Or you can see it from various angles, infinite angles.
Enough?
Enough.
Really good. Really good.